Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, it is Jeremy Littlejohn joining us on the show today. It's all right to give God some praise because Jeremy is here. That's all right. How you doing this morning?
I am doing wonderful this morning. God is good.
Amen. Marcella?
Woo.
She said, woo.
That's all I can say. He said it. He said a mouthful. It is so wonderful to have you on air with us this morning. I want to hear all about it.
Oh my goodness! I tell you, Jeremy has his story, and you know what? You know how people say you don't know my story. Well, Jeremy say that because I know he's been through some stuff to get where he is, but I can't tell it like he can tell it. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. This is what I want to do. We already fired up. We don't know how to act this morning. We are just on fire for God. Listen, Jeremy. A lot of people may not know who you are. A lot of people may not know where you're from. Maybe you want to share with our listening audience on today who you are, where you're from, and maybe give us a little history about the ministry that God has blessed you with. Can you do that for me this morning?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. My pleasure. I am Jeremy Littlejohn, and I am the founder and director of Higher Praise, the ministry. And we are a group of young people who started out about 7 years ago. It was actually right when I got out of high school. And it was a group of about 5 of us. And we just got together and we started singing, and people started asking us to come to their weddings, and we were singing at funerals and youth programs and midnight musicals. And so that's where the ministry began to grow. And so since then, God has been doing some amazing things. We are a group of young people who are around the age from about 20 to 30. My oldest member is 30. And so we are just pumped up. We're excited. A lot of people call us the Thai Tribute of the Carolinas. They're just full of energy, and they just really sincerely love the Lord, and they're not ashamed of the gospel. So we just thank God for a group of young people that just want to stand out for Christ.
Yes.
Amen. Amen. Now, you know, I have to ask a question, Jeremy. How long have you been in the music ministry?
Well, I started directing. My grandmother, when I was younger, I would always go to choir rehearsals with her. She plays the piano, and she used to direct the choir. And so I started directing the choir when I was 8 years old. And so even directing the mass choir, I was the youngest one in the mass choir.
Wow.
You know, directing, teaching my mama and my aunts and uncles, you know, their parts to the song. And so that's how I grew up. So I would have to say it's definitely, my grandmother is a big landmark of where I started. And so, you know, I thank God every time I get the chance to get around her. She's a young-looking young lady. She's about 70 years old, and so she's just full of energy. And a lot of people tell me that I remind them of her, you know, back in the day when she used to play and sing. So I started out when I was 8.
Wow.
And I began to continue to direct the choir and teach parts and play a little bit. And so it just continued to grow, and it's been throughout my childhood. That's all I do. I just love gospel music. So
amen. Amen. Now,
It's somehow most of us started out with our grandmothers taking us to church.
Right.
Yeah, my grandmother, I remember when you said that, it reminded me that my grandmother was the one who started taking me to church.
Absolutely. And it's not only my grandmother, but I have uncles that are deacons in the church.
Yes.
And, you know, my mother played a big part in the missionary group at church. And so I was raised in Sunday school. I was raised going to Bible study and vacation Bible school, and, you know, being in choir rehearsal on Monday and being there on Tuesday for Bible study and being there on Wednesday for prayer meeting. So I was constantly in the church nonstop. So
wow. Now, who are some of the other members that are a part of the ministry?
I have about 15 singers and 5 band members. And so my minister of music is none other than Quincy Ellis out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I also have my vocal director, which is Miss Jaleesa Allen, also from Charlotte, North Carolina. And so I have about 3 tenors, and we're all scattered everywhere. And then the rest, of course, is sopranos and altos. And so we're from the Greenville, South Carolina area, the Anderson, South Carolina area, Charlotte, North Carolina area, Greensboro, North Carolina area. So it's kind of hard for us to get together at a lot of times because we're just so scattered in different cities.
Wow.
But you best believe whenever we get together, what a time, what a time, what a time.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's a beautiful thing. Now, I know that you currently are able to be seen and heard. And, of course, a lot of your detailed information is located on the GMAP live stream radio TV broadcast network. But why don't you share with our listening audience a little bit of your history concerning where you're located as far as social media, website, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Give us a little history or a little background on where people can find out more details about, of course, Jeremy Littlejohn and Higher Praise.
Absolutely. Please join us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram under JL Higher Praise. Like us, like our page. Our page on Facebook is, again, Jeremy Littlejohn and Higher Praise. And so on Twitter, you can follow us, on Instagram as well, at JL Higher Praise.
Amen.
JL Higher Praise.
Yeah. And we always
JL Higher Praise.
And we got to always let the listening audience know that if you want more details on Jeremy Littlejohn and Higher Praise, the ministry, of course, you can contact the GMAP Broadcast Network or simply stop by. Jeremy is one of those artists, Marcella. He's one of those gospel artist spotlight members. And, of course, we'll be sharing that information with him about the IMF distribution company, because we just got connected with an awesome distribution company, Jeremy, and we're going to make sure we reach out to you as a member of our Gospel Artist Spotlight roster to share that information with you, because you are going to be in a very unique and exclusive position. That's and right. You know, so it's going to be a blessing. Tell us a little bit about the single that you currently have out, the EP, Awesome God.
We have a EP that is currently out that you can also go and purchase on iTunes under Jeremy Littlejohn and Higher Praise. And the song is Awesome God. And so I wrote the song about 3 years ago, about 4 years ago. And so I was just in a good mood, and you know how you just praising, think of the goodness of Jesus. And so I was just like, wow, you know, we just really serve an awesome God. And so the words came to my mind, and I just I wrote them down on a piece of paper, and I remember calling some of my members. I was like, yo, it's an emergency. Get to my house now. we have to try to put this song together. And within minutes, the song just came together. And so here lately, I've been getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, a lot of Facebook messages, you know, saying that they've heard the song on the radio, they've heard it on their way to church, and their praise team is singing it at their church. And so that really blesses me. You know, God is simply amazing. And I'm just a little country boy from outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. And so who would have ever thought that just a song that I wrote in my living room would have made it that far. Wow. So I'm completely grateful, and we're honored. Awesome God has taken us places that we would have never thought or dreamed of. Just a simple song. It's just a simple chant. He's an awesome God. And so please purchase that on iTunes. And I'm so excited because in February 2016, we will be releasing a new EP by the name of God of New Beginnings. And so that EP will consist of 4 new songs written by myself and a couple of others in my group. And so we are excited about that. The God of New Beginnings coming out in February 2016.
Now, do we have Pastor? We have
Awesome God. For some odd reason, I have to reset my system because it's clicking on it, but it's not playing for me. So it's something on my end. I was trying to pull it up now. I'll get it together here in a few minutes. But tell me, Jeremy, I know you have a new project coming out in February 2016. But now, is this particular EP with Awesome God on it, is this your freshman project?
That is my freshman project.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it is an awesome song. I was able to hear it and play it quite a bit. For some odd reason, a couple of my songs are not playing for me right now. So it's just a matter of making sure I get it, get it refreshed and get it taken care of. So we will get to that. But for those of you that do want to be able to hear this song, we have that song in rotation now. And you can tune in to the GMAP Broadcast Network at will. You'll hear it every day. I believe we play Awesome God at least 3 to 4 times a day during prime time. And it's
wow.
Yeah, so we are really, really, really in the midst of showing our love, care, concern, and support. Oh, I'm finding out that it's not even the song. It's my radio automational software because it's not playing anything for me right now. So I got to just kind of refresh it, reboot it, and then we'll be able to go ahead and get to that. But, that'll be something that we'll take care of shortly. Jeremy, now tell me, what are the other songs on this particular EP that may be available to our listening audience?
And All of You is on my freshman EP, which is a simple worship song. The words simply say, I stand in all of you, in the beauty of your holiness. And so that song is also an original song. And so you can also purchase that as well. And our third song is actually something for the musicians, something that the musicians wanted to do. But it is a praise break. It's a praise chant of about 5 minutes.
Now, for those that want to maybe take a snippet of it, since I'm unable to play it right this moment, is there a location where they can go and maybe get a snippet of what it sounds like?
Yes, you can actually download it on YouTube under Jeremy Littlejohn, The Higher Praise. And it is, I don't want to lie to you, but it is under Praise Break, I believe. Jeremy Littlejohn, The Higher Praise, Praise Break. So you can download that on YouTube. So get to your phone, get to your computer, listen to it. Please comment, share. And we would love for you to do that for us.
Okay, well, let me go check it out. Let me go see if I can find it right now. I'm going to YouTube right now, and I'm gonna see if I can pull something up right now. Since my system don't want to act right, you know what? There's always a way out of no way. That's the God I serve. Am I right?
Absolutely.
All right, let me check it out.
Of a man that is high and slow. Have you heard of the story of the streets paved with gold? My life has not been the same since the day I met you. I'm so glad to know someone like you. You're so wonderful. He's so marvelous, yeah. He's so marvelous. Oh, everybody sing Lord.
Oh, that ain't Jeremy Littlejohn in Higher Praise, is it?
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't want to give him too much, but I tell you, that's a hit right there. That's a hit right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Yeah, now you know what I'm talking about. Where there's a will, there's a way. God makes sure he provides a way. That's a snippet of the hit Awesome God, Jeremy Littlejohn, and Higher Praise right here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And, of course, the Saturday Morning Coffee Club. Jeremy, that's a hit, man. I love it.
Me too.
I'm humble. I'm really humble. And there's nothing that I've done. It's nothing that we've done together as a group. But we're just really in amazement of what and where this song has really done. Just the testimonies of we've gotten simple testimonies. Hey, when I was going through and I put that song on, and my whole mood just changed.
Wow.
So that does a lot
Yes.
for me. So I'm humble.
Amen. Amen. Well, that's definitely the song that I have been playing in our rotation. If I have any issues on my end, Jeremy, I'll contact you so you can resubmit it to me. But it has been played on a consistent basis here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Of course, again, we have Jeremy Littlejohn's information on our broadcast network in our Gospel Artist Spotlight area. And you can read more. You can find out where he's located as far as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that. You can hear his song in rotation. Yes, ma'am.
And don't forget GMAP.
Well, that's what I said.
Oh, did you say that first?
Jeremy, do you drink coffee?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay. I was curious about that because you know what? We have this is a Saturday morning coffee club, and we're getting ready to go and be a blessing to someone that drinks coffee and give them a $5 gift card, compliments of Marcella A. Harden and the Saturday Morning Coffee Club. And then we're going to bless them with a copy of a musical selection that we have been blessed with as well. But nevertheless, we are grateful to have you on board today, Jeremy. We're going to be looking forward to receiving your upcoming project. We're also going to be contacting you because you do realize that you are being placed. Now, I'm just telling you this, giving you a heads up. You are being placed on the first annual live, online, on air GMAP Gospel Music Awards. Just so you know. Yeah. I know it's a surprise. Yeah. Just so you know, you are going to be in a couple of those categories. As a matter of fact, it's the first of its kind. We have some great people assisting us along the way. You do not have to go anywhere. You will be able to sit back, relax with your family, and enjoy this awesome award celebration from the convenience of your own home, live, online, on air, worldwide. The GMAP First Annual Gospel Music Awards is coming soon. I'll keep you posted, okay?
Well, please keep me posted. We're excited already.
Amen. And I tell you, it's going to be an awesome opportunity. So we appreciate you joining us today, Jeremy. This is the GMAP Broadcast Network showing our love for you. And we want you to know that we appreciate you being a part of our Broadcast Network Media Ministry family. Amen.
Oh, wow. Amen. God bless you, man. I really appreciate it.
Amen. Well, I'm definitely going to be in touch with you, Jeremy. We got some more stuff that we're going to be sharing with you soon. So be on the lookout for my call. Again, we appreciate you. We love you. Keep letting God use you. Okay?
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
One more nice round of applause for Jeremy Littlejohn. Yeah. All right, Jeremy, take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, you take care too.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It was so wonderful.
Whew.
It was so wonderful to
I mean, I like this. Check it out.
People.
This is it right. Let's give you another snippet of it right here.
That is high and slow. Have you heard of the story of the streets paid gold? My life has not been the same since the day I met you. I'm so glad to know someone like you. You're so wonderful. He's so marvelous, yeah. He's so marvelous. Oh, everybody sing love.
Oh, I like that part right there.
Yeah.